Welcome everyone to the 7 Days Podcast. My name is Boy123 Jim, and today we'll be talking about Raw, SmackDown, a little bit of NXT, but a lot of stuff, a lot of news that people have been talking about over on the U and the Tubes websites. And judging by the song you're hearing right now, I'm going to talk about Batista first. It was noted, or it was announced, or whatever, that Batista let people know on JR's Ross Report podcast that he wants to return to a full-time schedule to WWE. Like, he wants to come back to WWE and work a full-time schedule, meaning he does not want to come back for a cheap pop like he did before, or like what Goldberg did. You know, Goldberg came back for what, a couple of months and he's gone, right? Batista said he wants to come back like full, like he misses wrestling that much, you know. But I hope, I mean, I would want that to happen. I want Dave to come back. I love Batista, you know. I was in the minority of him coming back and winning the Rumble. I was okay with that entire thing. And then when I got to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view that same year in 2014, it all went to shit. After that, Batista was just an afterthought, you know. Because that's when Daniel Bryan rised up, and that's when Daniel Bryan became Daniel Bryan that we know today. So, Batista said he wants to come back. I would love for Dave to come back. Big Dave Batista. I would love for him to return. And, you know, maybe, the brand split is back again. I mean, before it was just, you know, one brand, but now, you know, there's no WWE World Heavyweight, like only one championship, you know. There's two championships, there's two separate brands again, thank God. And maybe this time, it would benefit Batista to come back. I think he will go back to Raw, not SmackDown. I don't think that he will ever go to SmackDown. I mean, I would love for Batista to go to SmackDown than Raw, because SmackDown could use some star power. I mean, Raw has, you know, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, Matt Hardy, you know, guys that people are that recognize, you know, and, you know, that actually care about. You know, SmackDown, they have AJ Styles and Bobby Roode and Jinder Mahal. But you get my point. You get my point. You know, I think I would put him to SmackDown, but his personal preference, I think he will go to Raw. So that's my old take on Dave the Animal Batista to return to WWE. I hope it does happen one day. I really do hope it does happen. Some sad news. I mean, not to me. I mean, to me, it's like I was kind of waiting for this. Not like, oh, I hate this guy, fuck this guy. No. It's more like I was expecting this to happen one day. Apparently, Jim Johnston got released by WWE. He's gone. The guy that's behind the Steve Austin and The Rock and a little bit of Triple H's theme. I know the majority was Motorhead. He was responsible for Randy Orton's Voices theme song, able to get Rev Theory to, you know, sing the lyrics. You know, like, I'm glad there's a collection or like a documentary on WWE Network about, you know, Jim Johnson, how he does things with music. You know, he has created one of the best wrestling songs, one of the best music in WWE, no doubt about it. Now we're all about the CFO dollar sign now, so we're all about that CFO money. You know, that Cole, Fish, O'Reilly money. No? Bad joke? Okay. But yeah, Jim Johnson no longer with World Wrestling Entertainment. I don't know how long this is going to be happening. I don't know how long he's going to be gone. It could be one of those, he leaves and then he comes back. You know, look at Lillian Garcia. She left in 2009. She came back in 2012, you know? And she's been there since. She left. She's made a special appearance here and there, you know? So I think he might come back and help out with music here and there. That's what I think. Apparently, Leo, I'm just looking on YouTube and I'm looking at what people are talking about. CM Punk, UFC update. That he's training for another fight in UFC. Good for him. I want him to come back. I recently watched 2013 WWE, Elimination Chamber, Rock versus Punk, and Cena and Punk, and it's so funny because all 3-4 years ago I was against this guy. I didn't, when Punk turned heel, I didn't like it. I was like, I wasn't like, why did he turn heel though? No. It was like, oh, so you're mad because Cena is stealing all the spotlight while you let it happen though. That's how I looked at it. It's like, you let it happen. You're the WWE champion and you are gonna let somebody take your spot? Nah, fam. That's on you. I don't know why you're mad at everyone else. We know you're the champion, but come on. And plus, he held the title way too long at that point. So, to me, it's like, okay, this guy needs to fucking lose it. Like, I don't care. Like, I was hoping Ryback would get the job done, but nah. I'm actually glad they didn't fucking do that. But yeah. I'm just watching old stuff. People, especially also on YouTube, people are talking about Daniel Bryan coming back and wrestle. People are saying that Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon is gonna happen down the line. Look. I'm gonna say this right now. This might be facts, or this is false. Okay, fact or fiction. All right. I honestly think that Daniel Bryan's chance of wrestling in WWE is the same chance that CM Punk has to coming back to wrestling. Very, very slim. Okay. People like to use this theory, this theory that the reason why WWE does not want Daniel Bryan to wrestle is because, well, the big dog is not getting over. Right? Roman Reigns is not getting over, so they're going to try to hold down Daniel Bryan as much as they can, not let him wrestle, even though he's still a... But at the same time, that theory, I don't know if that really makes sense. I mean, he still shows up. If they didn't want Daniel Bryan there, they wouldn't put him on TV. I mean, it doesn't matter, wrestling or you're just making an appearance. You're gonna, if someone like Daniel Bryan or Rock comes through and they just make an appearance and they don't have to wrestle, of course they're gonna be over than the main roster, the main guy, Roman Reigns. They're gonna be over than that guy, of course. So, but I honestly think Daniel Bryan will wrestle outside of WWE if they do not let him wrestle between, I don't know, when it's WrestleMania season next year to when his contract is up. Then, well, I will be tuning into Ring of Honor to see Bryan Danielson take on Cody for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. I would want to see that. Yes, I do. Because Cody is phenomenal in the ring. Don't know why they held him down for all those years. Cody is a great champion. Trust me. Alright? Apparently, there's a title change on NXT, but I'm not going to go over it because I want to watch it. I'm not a fucking idiot, so I'm just going to not watch the spoilers. I'm going to do whatever it takes, to get away from it. It has something to do with the Undisputed, though. That's all I know, but I'm not going to go into detail about that. So let's talk about Raw, I guess, or maybe some rumors about, who's Brock Lesnar's next opponent. I mean, Finn Balor's got to be the dude, man. I don't see anyone else doing it. Joe, no. Braun, no. He's in a feud with Kane. No. Kane, oh my God. Don't even, don't you dare. Some even said John Cena because he's a free agent, but wasn't it reported that John Cena's going to be busy on the SmackDown brand? So I don't think it would make sense for him to be on the SmackDown side, but then he challenges for the universe. I don't get it. But, I honestly don't know. There's rumors about AJ Styles that he's gonna retire within the next couple of years. I mean, I heard that story. I think he said it in a podcast a while back or a couple of years ago. But then again, I always look at it like this: people's views always change as time goes by. People said that Styles said that he wants to retire at the age of 42. That way he could be around his kids. He's mobile, he's walking, he's fine. At the age of 42, be able to be up there with his kids. Kids will be all, active and running around and stuff. He wants to be with them, at a young age in 42. I don't know. I hope it doesn't. I hope he doesn't retire within. I mean, I just hope he at least main events WrestleMania. I don't care if he wins or loses or it ends in a freaking draw. As long as he main events WrestleMania. That's all I want. For a guy that has put on best matches out of 2016 and some in 2017, you think that the guy at least deserves a main event push, but then some people might say, okay, but CM Punk has done great things back in the day, but yeah, he didn't main event WrestleMania. That's true. But at least in Punk's case, he had issues with the company already, within. I remember the podcast, for sure. I remember him saying, he wanted to do. He wanted new ring gear. He wanted to change up his outfit, right? And he wanted to have, sponsors on his outfit. And Vince said no. And then Brock Lesnar, when he came back, he had sponsors on his trunks, on his shorts, his swim shorts. His shorts, the shorts that I fucking wear when you watch my reactions. Yeah, those shorts, right? Punk also said in the podcast, he has elbow surgery and WWE's calling him to come back to work like in about a couple of days. Not letting the guy heal up after the elbow surgery. That's why. So now I know why. Back in 2010, I think he had his arm in a sling or something. Yeah. Either way, I just hope the guy freaking main events WrestleMania in AJ Styles. I mean, for Punk, it's not too late for him to main event WrestleMania at one point. It's not too late now. I mean, dude is like turning 40 not too long from now, or it's very close, maybe next year. I don't fucking know. But, and I feel like, and I remember when he had announced his retirement, I feel like that's a sham. I don't think you're retired. Come on. You're just saying that, I'm not saying you don't want to retire. I'm just saying you're not, officially retired. You're just saying that, because you're frustrated, And then once time goes by, that itch is going to come get you. And then I hope it does. And then he comes back. That's all I could hope for. There's a lot of videos I've watched. I watched Wrestling with Regrets, Marine Month. Brian Zane, he reviews the Marine movies, which is funny. Just seeing all of the Marine movies. I've seen none, actually, and I only see John Cena's version. I never seen the Miz's version. And I gotta say, the Battleground, the 5th one, and the 3rd one was good. 4th wasn't It was and DiBiase one, I feel like that one might be the least favorite to me, but I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I honestly don't. Just so you know, I got nothing to talk about before I start going to the Raw review and SmackDown review. But now the last thing I want to talk about is it's finally happening. It's slowly coming to us. Delete. Matt Hardy, man. I don't know if he's woken or broken. Yes. Either way. Matt Hardy, man. He's like, what? I'm tired of losing this shit. And I lose to Bray Wyatt, fam. You know what? It's time for a change. That's basically what Matt Hardy did in that whole little stint with the delete thing. It's like, you know what? It's time for a damn change. I'm not gonna take these L's. I'm losing to Bray Wyatt, who talks nothing but garbage, say we're all dead. Get out of here, you know? So now Matt Hardy's gonna change up his shit. He's gonna become broken. Or I hope he does. I don't care what he does, as long as it's not, Hardy Boys theme song, Hardy Boys graphics coming out, doing the Hardy Boys symbol on his hand gesture, Matt Hardy, look, unless he's gonna come out to Live for the Moment which is his old singles theme song, I do not want to see Matt Hardy as the Hardy Boys Matt Hardy. No. Matt Hardy on his own as the Hardy Boy Hardy? No, it's not good. It's not going to work out at all. It's just, it's just boring, okay? And I don't want to say that about Matt Hardy, okay? But it's true. I had a feeling, I fucking knew, man. The second they left Impact, or even before that whole, the situation they had with Impact, I knew if everybody kept saying, oh, wait till they come to WWE, it's going to be so great, this and that, I always thought in my head, the second they leave Impact, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be how it was. You know how WWE got their sponsors. They care about their sponsors a lot, okay? And I don't think they're going to do everything that the Hardys have done over on Impact. I don't think they're going to let Rebby Hardy get in. Maybe she might have a cameo in and out here and there. I don't think her father will be involved unless, WWE's willing to do that. I know the son, Maxwell Hardy's not going to get involved. I know that for sure. WWE's all about fucking kids, right? So I'm pretty sure that the babies, you can't let the babies get on television, Can't put the babies in harm's way, even though it actually makes it a better story. It makes you feel Rebby Hardy way more better than before. Because before, I used to look at Rebby Hardy as nothing but a loud mouth fucking cunt that needs to shut the fuck up. But then, when Rosemary got her hands onto her son, I was like, yo, Rebby, go fucking handle that, fam. Go handle that. Go, I felt that. Well, like I said, nothing is going to be the same in WWE. Whenever someone does something phenomenal outside of WWE, the second they come to WWE, it's watered down, it's boring, it's not the same, and then people are going to say, oh, they should have stayed where they were at. That's why I say, I don't want Kenny Omega to go to WWE anymore. I don't. You really think he's going to be this phenomenal as he is now, having these great matches in WWE? If Vince McMahon tells Kevin Owens, no, that's not what we're looking for, and then Kenny Omega does his thing, what makes you think, what's going to make it any different, huh? Kenny Omega is great on the microphone. He's great in the ring. He can speak Japanese, so if you need an American, or actually no, fuck that, he's a Canadian. I just realized that he's Canadian. He's from Winnipeg. He's probably one of the greatest wrestlers from Winnipeg. I believe Jim Cornette said that, or Jim Ross said that. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, either way, you have a Canadian freaking like, if John Cena's not gonna be there for those Japanese tours, you got a Canadian that can speak Japanese in Kenny Omega, but in the end, as far as his character and everything, I honestly feel like, I think New Japan's gonna copyright, his character, the cleaner, right? And then his theme song as well and everything, his whole aura, shit, his whole presence is going to be different in WWE. They're going to give him a bad theme song, or a theme song that everyone says it's bad, but then it's going to take a while for us to get used to it. Look at Cesaro's theme song. I didn't like it at first. I'd rather have him keep the Jack Swagger theme, but then, well, the theme we got now. I mean, with the sirens, not the you know, it was like before. Now it's like you know, like before it was like a big ass horn that you're blowing into. Like But yeah, overall, man, the Hardys, Kenny Omegas, all those people that did great outside of World Wrestling Entertainment. The second they stepped foot in, the second Vince McMahon got them in his hands, it's just gonna get bad. That's the best I could put it, man. That's the best I could put it. Okay, now let's get to Raw and SmackDown. Okay, so Raw was live in, I don't know where, Tennessee, University of Tennessee, right? And they started off the show with the big dog, Roman Reigns. He came out. I'm just going to talk about the highlight stuff. I'm not going to talk about the entire show. Fuck that. But yeah, I'm just going to tell you how I feel about both shows right now. Raw wasn't good compared to SmackDown. SmackDown was better. You know, Raw was just, you know, that's how I feel. Oh yeah, a little news here. John Cena's getting sued by Ford because he sold a vehicle in his agreement. He wasn't supposed to do that, but he did it, so he's getting sued. Never thought I'd hear today John Cena gets sued. I never thought I'd hear that, but he's getting sued. Yeah. Wait a minute. What the fuck? This is the wrong... Yo, fam. I got the wrong fucking shit. I got the wrong results. November 13th. God damn it. November 27th. There you go. So Raw was live in University of Tennessee. We got Roman Reigns in the ring. He's cutting a promo about Survivor Series, saying Raw beat the brakes off SmackDown at Survivor Series. And then the next night, he got an opportunity. The fans actually chanted, "You deserve it." Roman Reigns deserves it? That's the one thing I'll agree on a lot of people. Roman Reigns deserves it? Fam. No. Yeah. And even saying Roman Reigns earned it, that's a stretch. But yeah, he said that it's been a lot of time, a lot of weeks, back to back. But it feels good to hear that from the fans, and he thanks them. And then he says that he cashed in and became new Intercontinental Champion, saying that Miz kept running his mouth, but in the end, what he said was true, that the Intercontinental Championship is prestigious, and as long as he has the title, it will be prestigious, even though you have a prestigious fucking title that's on your fucking back, Roman. Roman, the way how you carry the Intercontinental Championship is the same way I carry my fucking bag going to school. You know, I'm trying to be cool. You know where you carry a book bag and you have like two shits that goes on your shoulder, right? And you got your bag fully on your back, but then you took one off, you got one hanging on your shoulder. That's exactly how I carry my bag, and that's exactly what Roman Reigns does with the championships. Just saying. And just to be clear to fucking idiots out there, I never said Roman Reigns was my top pick to become Intercontinental Champion. Okay? No. I wanted Miz to lose the title. I didn't care who was it. But Roman Reigns is not my pick to become Intercontinental Champion. Finn Balor was always my pick. I've been thinking about that since April. When Finn Balor came back. And I knew that when Brock Lesnar won the title, Finn Balor ain't getting no fucking title shot. I was hoping he would by SummerSlam, but no, that didn't happen. So, obviously, yeah, Finn Balor was my choice to become Intercontinental Champion. But let's go with the big dog. And then the Mr. Rollins came out and says, how dare you disrespect the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time? That's a stretch. I think Jeff Hardy's one of the greatest. I think Shawn Michaels is one of the greatest of all time as far as Intercontinental Champions go. And I think that's all I can think. That's all I can think of. I mean, Rock didn't do shit. Steve Austin didn't care about it. You know, we had Godfather, we had Road Dogg out of all people, we had freaking Val Venus. Does anyone remember him being Intercontinental Champion? Like, golly. I don't think there was anyone in the 2000s that had a great Intercontinental title run. I don't think anyone has. That's just me. I can't remember anyone in the 2000s that had a phenomenal title run besides Jeff Hardy. Like, Jeff Hardy, you know, he was in and out with that championship, you know. From 2001 to 2008, this guy went after the Intercontinental Championship many times. So, I don't know. I honestly can't think of the greatest of all time. But, yeah. But before the Mr. Rollins came out, Roman Reigns, copied John Cena's catchphrase, you know, you want some, come get some. You know, say if you want it, step up and take it. It's basically it. So then, Axel, when they came out, Axel said that, you know, they're not able to deal justice at the moment, so they found something that could, which was Elias. Elias comes out and he says that he sees two poor souls wandering after their leader was defeated. You know, the Miz is a great guy, but I think that he said that he knew that he could guide them, you know. So Elias is the one that was able to take the challenge, or, you know, made the challenge to Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns was like, "Whoa, sounds like Elias wants to walk with the big dog." Actually, I kind of like that line. I'm not gonna lie. And then after that, he's like, "All right, fine, it's on." You know, but look at Axel. You see what he's wearing around his neck? That neck brace. It's what you're gonna need after tonight. And that's it. Lackluster as fuck. That was the biggest lackluster challenge and acceptance of a challenge I've ever seen. It's like, if you want some, come take some, or whatever. If you want it, step up and take it. And then Elias comes out, he's babbling on for far too long, and then he says, "I'll be the one to take the Intercontinental Championship." And then Roman says, "It's on, but you're gonna need a breakfast. You're gonna need a neck brace. You're gonna need a neck brace after tonight." Wow, just boring way to open the show. To be honest, I was thinking, okay, they got Roman Reigns in the ring. Let's see what happens. Let's see, is Finn Balor to come out and accept the challenge? You know, they're 1-1. They need a rubber match between Roman Reigns and Finn Balor. Finn Balor beat Roman on July 25th edition of Monday Night Raw. You know, Roman Reigns got the win earlier this year in the summer. So maybe 1-1. So they both got one victory over the other. So rubber match. No, that didn't happen. Jason Jordan. I mean, we've seen that already. Roman already beat him, but still, you know, would have been more entertaining. You know, or at least I don't know, but. I thought it would happen with him because, you know, Kurt Angle is his daddy, so I thought it would happen, but no, that didn't happen. So, after that whole debacle of a segment, we have Seth Rollins taking on Cesaro. Okay, we've seen this already. Like, this is getting ridiculous. This is too much, sir. But this match was great. I love this match. I enjoyed the fuck out of this match. But, like I said, we've seen this already, man. And then we had Charlie Caruso coming in, post-match comments, you know, talking about the Shield and is it going to go into different directions and stuff. And Seth says, "Oh, hell no. You know, I'm only riding solo for tonight. Roman's doing his thing just for tonight. Dean Ambrose on his honeymoon, you know. But Roman Reigns' title reign won't separate us. You know, it will bring the Shield closer. You know, Rollins says that Ambrose is coming back, and hopefully that Sheamus will come back as well. And then that way, Rollins is going to announce that he and Ambrose will invoke their rematch clause for the tag titles and burn the bar down. By the way, there's one big flaw in Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. They didn't play Burn It Down in Seth Rollins' theme song, by the way. I hope you... I made that fucking clear on Twitter. Okay? They did not... I did not hear a Burn It Down. No, I didn't hear it. If Rollins is going to come out to his own theme and wear the Burn It Down shirt, I want to hear Burn It Down, okay? Fuck, you get it right. So then we had, Jesus Christ, look. We had a Cruiserweight segment, don't care. Made it a Fatal 4-Way, blah. Then we had Joe and Tyler Chanel. They were slapping the shit out of they were slapping the shit out of each other. You know. Tyler Chanel getting some offense. I'm like, oh, damn, okay, Tyler. Represent Tyler's Worldwide. And then, you know, second Joe able to get an advantage. He just locks in the Coquina clutch and he taps out immediately. And then he drops Cruz after, making Cruz go on his own cruise. And then we have the club, you know, Cyber Monday promo. Yeah. And then we have Absolution come out. And we see Sasha. Oh, beautiful Sasha in the ring. And we have Paige with her as Ollie Davis from Wrestle Talk said, Ronald McDonald mixed with the Joker looking ass and Paige, right? With Mandy and Sonya. They come out. Paige is like, where's your friends at? Where your buddies at? You know? Oh, look, Mickey's hurt. Oh, look, Bailey's hurt. Oh, look, here, look, what we can do is, you can join us. You can join us. You know, you can join us. Either with us or against us. Babe, what's going on? What's good? You know? And then Sasha Banks is like, fuck y'all, bitches. And then, yeah, pretty much. You know? Mandy Rose saying, before there was a goddess, an empress, a total diva, there was Paige. You could have said anti-diva. I mean, you could have said there was an anti-diva during the Divas era. No. There was Paige. Really, Mandy? Mandy, you look... I don't want to say she looks good. Normally I would think that way, but I'm trying to let it sink in. So maybe next week I'll think about it and then, you know, try to see like where people are coming from. Sonya Deville, she kept talking and they gave her the what treatment. And I'm probably the only guy that can actually handle the what treatment. Like, what I mean by that is, like, if I'm gonna cut a promo on WWE and the fans are gonna fucking cut my balls off and start chanting what, I'm gonna start acting like Steve Austin on purpose. You wanna what me? I'm gonna act like Steve Austin. That's I will literally talk what about what this what that. What? This one? That? You know? That's exactly what I would do. So Paige is bragging about how she was the whole, you know, she was the genesis of the women's revolution, and now she is the leader of the Absolution. And then, yeah, that's it. Nothing much. Do I really care, fam? Ray Wyatt's talking about we're all dead. Fuck you. Your career's dead, fam. I already mentioned about the Matt Hardy situation, blah, blah, blah. The Cruiserweights, great match. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed the match. Rich Swann getting the win. I thought DeVar was going to win it, but no. No. Rich Swann able to get the job done. Rich Swann crushed the fuck out of Cesaro's face with his knee, fam. It was dirty. And then we had Elias perform with Axel and Dallas. Went a little too long, but still, you know. The fans were chanting, some fans were chanting, we want Roman. Those other fans that were chanting, Roman sucks. You know, like, let's go Cena, Cena sucks. Let's go Roman, Roman sucks. Or, we want, I mean, when was the last time you heard of we want Roman, Roman sucks? You know? It's been a while. I didn't watch the match entirely. I didn't watch the match full. because I knew who was going to win anyway. So I was like, you know what, I'm not in the mood to watch this match. Maybe I have it recorded so I can just go check it out later. I don't know, but I just watched the ending and Spear 1, 2, 3. Pretty much it. That's all I need to know. Roman Reigns able to get the job done. But as soon as Roman's walking up to the ramp, Samoa Joe from behind like, you going to sleep? You going to sleep? And guess what, boy? I'm challenging you for that. I don't know if it's going to happen, though, but I'm pretty sure that's a message saying, yeah, Joe's going to be the one to challenge Roman Reigns. I wouldn't mind it if Joe challenged. I mean, the match is going to be great. That's what I think. Now, I honestly think maybe Joe could win it, but maybe at a later time. I honestly feel like maybe two ways could go about it here. Roman Reigns could either go through the entire roster, or Joe can actually get the win. And we're gonna find out what happens next week. I don't know if this match is gonna happen next week, but we'll see. Then we have Asuka defeating Dana Brooke in the quickest fashion, the best way I've ever seen. Asuka just locks in that armbar immediately, and 1, 2, 3, or like she taps out in like 5 seconds. Fam. 5 seconds she taps out. Great. Absolution came out, just confronted her and let her go. Simple. Asuka left. Did not made her look weak because, well, she's not stupid. Duh. And pretty much that's it. And then it was announced next week that, well, the Bar will take on Death in Rollins and Ambrose for the tag titles once again. For fuck's sake. And that's all I'm going to go over because I do not care about the main segments of the evening. I do not care about JJ against Kane and then winning by countout in Kane, and then Kane faces Balor, and then Balor loses or wins by DQ, and then Braun comes back and he gets revenge. I do not care about that at all. That's all I'm going to say about that. I do not care at all. Okay? Want to know why I don't care at all? Because it's not important. What's important about fucking shit and shit, huh? What's important of Kane getting beat up by Braun Strowman? Explain that to me, you know? I don't know. So let's get to SmackDown. We start the show off in a brand new segment. Yes, we did. We start off the show with Shane McMahon once again. Oh my God. Ah! Shane McMahon starts off the show again. Oh God. And a part of me asked the question, why did I work on Tuesday? Yeah, this is why. So Shane McMahon brings out Debra, talking about the whole Kevin Owens Sami Zayn situation. Why he didn't fire them, and you know, they just went back and forth about why Owens and Sami should not be fired, why they should be fired. You know, Shane McMahon is being Shane McMahon. He's not being Commissioner Shane McMahon. He should know from business to personal shit. If it's gonna be personal shit, then he should not be commissioner. Simple. So, yeah, he brings up that Owens beat up his father. He brings up the fact that Sammy interfered in his Hell in a Cell match with Owens. He brings up the fact that they betrayed the entire roster of SD Live. But Bryan says he understands why they did that. You know, they're trying to grab the brass ring in the name of competition. And he also said that, you know, they're real talent. And if they fire them, they're going to end up on Raw. That's what I've been saying. If they end up on Raw, they could possibly be bigger stars on Raw, you know, with the reset over there, than SmackDown. You know? Think about it. The matches that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn would have with Rollins and Dean and Roman and, you know, the Bar. You know, imagine the Bar against Owens and Sami. Think about that. Think about that for a second. The Bar versus Owens and Sami. Let that sink in. That would be a great match. So, Shane gives Daniel props for naming the main event, Owens versus Randy Orton. I really enjoyed the match, I'm not going to lie. Randy Orton, the fastest entrance he's ever made in his life. The fastest pre-match assault type of thing that Randy Orton has ever done. He just made his way towards the ring very quickly. Like, he's like, come on, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Come on, let's waste a little time. That's what that was to me with Randy Orton. So yeah, Shane McMahon announced that Sami Zayn would be banned from ringside in the main event, even though it's a DQ match. And then, we had Owens and Zayn were trying to plead with Daniel Bryan of canceling the match, but Bryan's like, nah, hell no, fuck off. Then we had New Day. This is New Day's best year, fam. 2016, it was good. It was a good year for New Day, but this is the best year as far as wrestling and me caring about them in the ring. I care about them more in the ring this year than I did last year. That's why I said this is the best year for New Day, in my opinion. New Day came out. I don't know where they get. Do they make pancakes? Where do they get the pancakes from? Give me pancakes! And he comes out. We have the Usos are baby faces now. I just hope they stay the same. I do not want to see it. I'm a huge fan of the Usos. Like I said, y'all were sleeping on them years ago or last year, but like I said, man, I do not. I'm gonna say this as a fan. I kind of don't want to see. I don't want to see the Sifu Tao and the face paint and the bright colors anymore. I kind of like how they are. They're more street thuggish, but street thug-ish with a little bit of, with the Samoan background, like, it's cool. I like it. I like, down since day one-ish, like, I love it all what they're doing right now. But they're baby faces now because Big E gives the Usos pancakes. Now, I can't tell if it's nasty or not because they had it covered up. It was like 2 plates. Yeah, you could look at it like this. It's disgusting if they're holding the plate because, it's covered up. It was in the man's backside, but at the same time, it was covered. Not like the pancake was bad. It's just the plate. I don't even fucking know. So they served the Usos pancakes along with Brian. I don't know where Brian Saxon got his pancake, but he got pancake. And then they had a match with Gable and Benjamin. I'm tired of their theme song. Oh my god, I am really tired of their theme song. They gotta give me my Ain't No Stopping Me Now. That song will fit them perfectly. Anyways, they come out, have a decent match, a good match against New Day. I really enjoyed the match. I thought that maybe, since, Gable and Benjamin are not done with the Usos as far as the tag team titles go, that they would get the win, right? No, let's get the New Day a win because I don't know. Maybe a triple threat? Maybe that. I'll be okay with that. The New Day will make it that much entertaining with the Usos versus Benjamin and Gable, wrestling wise, is gonna be fun. But as far as just I don't know. I don't know. The New Day has something else that'll make him even better. So, gotta give him that. So we have the Bludgeon Brothers. I love the Bludgeon Brothers. The theme song and their entrance doesn't really do much for me. They just come out with their hammers and that's it. The theme song is alright, but them coming out with the hammers and stuff, But what they do in the ring, oh Jesus Christ, fam. They decimate, just like they did last week to Mojo. They did to Zack Ryder. Mojo didn't get in the ring. This match was like a minute at best, right? And then after the match, Zack Ryder's talking, saying that last year they're at their highest point. There are no more contenders for the tag titles, and then this year they're doing jack nothing. And then Mojo just attacked him from behind, and then just said, "The hype bros are dead," And then the fans were chanting, "This is awesome." I don't know why, but his last singles run wasn't that great. I don't think it was great at all. Period. But still, I digress. After that, we had, I don't know why I'm going through the entire show. What am I doing? Corbin and Baroud look like they're going to have a feud because after what happened last week's Lumberjack match, Bobby Roode was like, well, Corbin, how about me and you go at it for the U.S. title? Corbin was like, no. And he walks off. AJ Styles beat up the Singh Bros, the Singh Hoes, And then we had the Riot Squad with 2 T's. Apparently, people were upset that Ruby Riot add an extra T to her name. Ruby the Double T Riot. Why is that gonna matter? Why does that matter to you? That's like when they add 2 Z's for Taz. Did that make a difference? No. God, whoa. Ruby Riot saying that Liv Morgan is her firecracker, and Sarah Logan is her Southern Belle. What? I mean, Liv Morgan, she is gorgeous, right? I don't know what the fuck Enzo did wrong I don't know what the fuck Enzo did, period, against her. I don't know what, but I digress again. Liv Morgan saying that, she can go off at any time, she's nuts, basically, so I guess they're going to give her the AJ Lee gimmick, where she's insane, she can go off at any point, I honestly see Sarah Logan being the muscle, right? She's the muscle of the team, and also Sarah Logan is basically the Tamina, not interesting. Her talking on the mic isn't good at all. Oh, mainly because of her southern accent. That's the reason why. But besides that, Ruby Riott, she makes the team mean something. Just her being in it makes the whole group mean something. And then the match happens. They actually had a match on Raw, and then they beat up. And then first of all, Natalya chose to be a putt and walk away. And then, the Riot Squad beat up Naomi, slamming her face first into the steps, and Charlotte was all alone like the sacrificial lamb that she was, and she got her ass whooped. And then Ruby Riott, with 2 T's, has beaten the WWE SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Can we end the fucking files, please? Can we end the fashion files? I beg you. Please, can we end this? Because I don't want to see this number. I want to see wrestle. Give me tag team matches. I don't want to see these freaking idiots mocking a Saw movie. I don't want to see this. It wasn't funny. Okay? The only funny thing from this entire segment was when they did a flashback of Fandango on that fucking horse, and it just looked funny. But besides that, nothing on this original shit was hilarious. Nothing at all. I just want to see them wrestle, man. It's a time, you can joke. I can handle jokes. When they're not funny, I'll point them out. But when they're funny, I'll point you out to that too. But when you're doing it too much, there's a saying, it's better to not be fun. It's better to think that you're not funny and then be funny to other people than to you think you're funny and then people think you're not funny. That's what I think. And then the main event happened. Love the main event. Simple. People are like, oh wait, Sami Zayn, he broke the rules that Shane McMahon said. He's banned from ringside. So the ramp is ringside. The stage is ringside, is it? I thought ringside was where the announce table is, where the timekeeper is, the two sides of opposite sides of the ring, where the crowd, the front crowd. I thought that was ringside. That's what I thought. Right. Either way, Kevin Owens, he drops Randy Orton, blocking the RKO, and then hits him with a frog splash, and he wins with a frog splash. Wow. I never thought I would see the man win with a frog splash. That is something new, but and that's it. Nothing much to talk about. Nothing much. I really don't like Hideo Itami coming to 205 Live. I fucking hate it. I really do. What is it gonna do, man? What is it gonna do? It's not gonna do shit. Hideo Itami was barely interesting on NXT nowadays. You really think he's gonna make a difference in 205 Live? And I'm a big Hideo Itami fan, and you really think that's gonna make a difference? Nah, man. It's not gonna do shit. It's not gonna do shit. Nothing. Nothing at all. That's it. That's it. So let me read this real quick. The Miz on his feelings about the LeMayo Ball dropping the N-word on live television. The Miz, okay. Okay, good. So let me read this real quick, okay? This is what Miz has said in this podcast with Sam Roberts and Jim Norton. I walk into the dressing room to go over the script, kind of like a baseline. I asked them if they want to go over the script, and they said, no, we're good. I go, are you sure? LeVar said, no, we're good. So I guess we're just going to wing it out there. Sounds like a plan, The Miz said. I really like LeVar Ball. I think he's just a character, and the way him and his son, Lonzo, play off of each other like Lonzo is very quiet. It's very much like a person who is like his promoter. He hypes him up, but you can't help but like Lonzo because he's a quiet kid. He keeps his head down and does the best that he could possibly be, right? He praises, right, LeVar Ball, and now he's marketed himself and his sons, you know? That the Ball family is covered heavily by the mainstream sports media, and Miz admires that. And then, right here, okay, this is what Miz has said here. I think this is where he's going to bring up the N-word. Alright. The thing that I like about LeVar is that he promotes his kids. He is supportive of his kids, no matter what they do. Like, whether they are in China doing something, whether the kid's dropping bombs on Monday Night Raw, he always stands beside them and supports them, The Miz said. It was not pre-planned for him to take off his shirt at all. I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to let him do his thing, because guess what? People are going to be talking about it from months on end. And I swear to you, I've been doing media for the past 2 days for the challenge Chance versus Stars. And I swear to you, that is the number one question that is asked, which is about LeVar Ball. That is how much of an impact that he has. People are always like, I can't stand LeVar Ball. Why are we always talking about him? Because the guy knows how to create controversy and drama, and that is why he has a reality show on Facebook. He's one of those guys that you would love to hate him, but no matter what you are talking about him, he is our Kardashian, if you will. The segment also includes a bit of controversy as microphones caught LaMelo Ball saying the N-word on live TV. Miz also said that he was unaware that happened because how much other things was going around him. And then this is what Miz said. I didn't hear it. There was much going on. I think it was during Dean Ambrose's music, he said. Sometimes in the ring, sometimes you can't hear the person speaking to you. Like, I am literally really good lip reader at a lot of times because there's so much. So yeah, so Miz said he didn't really hear it because, a lot of shit was going on when Ambrose came out. But yeah, shit happens, fam. Shit happens. So, like I said, man, I like The Miz. I like him off WWE TV because when he's on WWE TV, I want to fucking go through my TV screen and punch him in his fucking throat. That's how I feel about The Miz on WWE television, on Raw or SmackDown. But when he's like doing podcasts and when he's doing YouTube videos or stuff like that, that's when I like The Miz. He's funny. He's more fun. I just find him better that way. That's just me. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Carmella on her Money in the Bank win, or her backlash from the win, being drafted last. Becky Lynch. I don't want to read all this shit. Fuck all that. Triple H versus Jinder Mahal. Don't know why that's even happening, to be honest. I'm not saying that because Jinder Mahal, fuck him, put him on a t-shirt. No. It's just like, why? It's so random. It's like, I gotta be in that spotlight. We're going to India. I gotta be the main attraction. You see, Vince, my dream was to face an Indian star in India. And Jinder Mahal is the guy to do it. Let me I can imagine the segment between McMahon and Triple H about going to India, fam. But yeah, as far as Brock Lesnar defending the Universal title at the Rumble, is there anyone to take him on? I mean, Finn Balor is all I can think of. John Cena again? I watched the 2014 shit. I don't want to go back to that. I'm done with that. How is John Cena going to take out Brock Lesnar, who's technically better now than before? Or I don't know. Maybe that's a stretch. I don't know. Maybe based on what his match with AJ Styles at Survivor Series. Maybe I don't know. But just who is there? Who is there? Maybe I should let me check out the roster on Monday Night Raw, because I do not want them to go over to SmackDown and bring SmackDown stars over to the Raw side to challenge the Raw champion. I don't want that to happen. Period. I do not want that at all. So I'm just gonna go on their website real quick. I mean, I got a couple of minutes to spare. Got a couple of minutes to spare. So yeah, Universal Champion Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, WWE Champion, Women's Champion is Bliss and Charlotte, Roman Reigns, Intercontinental Champion, Corbin, U.S. Champion, the Bar Tag Champs, Cruiserweight Champion, Enzo Amore, Pete Dunne. How many fucking they have? 1, 2, 3, 7, 10 champions. No, 12, no, 13 championships in WWE. My God! Out of 3 shows in WWE, NXT, Raw, and SmackDown, there's 13 or 12 championships. Yeah, 13 championships. Oh my. Okay, so I'm gonna put not SmackDown Live. My bad. Raw. Okay, so who could challenge Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship? Someone even said Bray Wyatt. No. They gotta build Bray Wyatt. If Bray Wyatt is gonna be the one to challenge Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship, they should have built up Bray Wyatt like how long ago? That's what they should have done. Maybe Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins is the perfect choice for me, in my honest opinion. I love how John Cena is on the Raw side of the superstars. The Raw superstars on the website, but yeah, he's a free agent. I don't get the logic there, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I mean, Kane, go fuck yourself. I do not want to see Kane. Kurt Angle. I wouldn't mind a Kurt Angle. It would have been like a Triple H situation. When Triple H came back to win the WWE title at the Rumble last year, mainly because there was nobody to take that role. Everyone else was injured at the time. This is kind of that situation. I wouldn't. If Finn Balor's not the choice, and Seth Rollins is not the choice, Kurt Angle's a good choice to me. That's how I look at it. And Neville's still on the roster. Wow. I hope he comes back. Come on, Neville. Come back. Come back, boy. Come back. But yeah, that's it. That's 7 Days Podcast. I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't know what to do now, but yeah, guys, that is 7 Days Podcast. One more episode of one more Raw, one more SmackDown episodes, and then we go right into the Elimination Chamber. Now I'm trying to think, because I'm gonna bring back NXT. I don't know when to, should I do it like the week of the pay-per-view, or should I do it after? I think I should do it after because people are going to be focusing on the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, right? Some of you guys are looking forward to it. So I think maybe I should just do Raw and SmackDown, work on the NXT for the next week, and then you get Raw and SmackDown, the 7 Days podcast the next week, this coming week, and then you guys get the Elimination Chamber that following Sunday. So I think that's what I should do. Hope you guys enjoyed the 7 Days podcast. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys for listening if you made it this far. And I will see you guys next time. And I am out. Later.